It is now going to get harder for you to get a student visa to study in the United States. The Trump administration have come up with new measures. The idea of this video is to give you a breakdown of what exactly is the shift and what you can do to navigate around the new policies. We will in fact give you a clear and crisp plan of action which you must follow indeed if you are applying to study in the United States. Now let's understand here that in the United States, a number of policies of the government are decided by the states, by the governor of those states. However, foreign policy, defense, and immigration are not among those policies. These are policies directly decided, drafted, implemented, executed by the Trump administration. Immigration, therefore, has been one of those areas where Trump has continuously, right from the day of his taking office, brought about new policies, changed the old system. Let's also understand what is the quantum of students, of Indian students studying in the United States. If I can give you the last available figures from the academic year 2022-2023, 268,923 Indian students in the US, a 35% increase from the previous year. So one can just see how the number of students wanting to go and study in US is increasing, and therefore comes these tight controls not to encourage that number to increase could be one of the reasons. So let's also give you an understanding here that the disciplines for which the Indian students go, of course, are for undergraduate courses, for graduation studies, and also for optional practical training or OPT. And if I give you the percentage of students among international students, 60% of those who go to US for graduate studies are Indian students. 20% of those students who go to US for undergraduate programs are Indian students. In terms of optional practical training or OPT, 20% of all global students who arrive in US are Indian students. So that is how it looks like, and therefore this is important. The dream of studying in the United States is becoming more difficult to realize, particularly for Indian students. Let's tell you more about this shift and what it means for future applicants. The new policies or regulations may be limiting access to US education opportunities for students abroad, especially from high-demand countries. The US has tightened visa approvals and lowered visa issuance rates for certain student categories, including those from India. Universities are placing more emphasis on financial documentation, post-study plans, and language proficiency scores, making the process more rigorous than before. This stricter approach appears to reflect broader shifts in US immigration and education policy, including concerns over job market impact, national security, and rising international enrollments. Indian students have consistently formed one of the largest groups among international students in the US, but now many applicants are reporting multiple visa rejections despite having strong academic profiles or acceptance letters. Universities are pushing for higher financial proof, not just tuition but additional living expenses, insurance, and return guarantees. There is growing scrutiny on whether courses align with career goals or are purely study for visa tactics. So what can applicants do? Here are practical steps for students navigating this tough landscape. Number 1, prepare stronger documentation. Include detailed academic records, purpose statements, and financial plans. Number 2, ensure program alignment. Show how your US degree fits your planned career path or future in India. Number 3, explore backup destinations. Countries like Canada, Australia, or Germany may offer competitive alternatives with friendlier entry norms. Number 4, seek help from advisors or consultants. Professional guidance can help strengthen your application, strategy, and clarity. The US still offers world-class education, but getting there may now require more strategic planning and preparation, especially for Indian students. As policies evolve, staying informed and well prepared will make all the difference. So let's make it clear, the universities on their part might want as many international students to fill their seats, to fill their coffers probably, but the union government, the federal government in US does not have the same agenda. The federal government wants to now fix tighter controls in getting foreign students. For Indian students, what we can definitely tell you is that there will be greater visa scrutiny, there will be greater scrutiny of their financial standards of the students, and therefore there must be very clear documentation of those two things for sure, the visa application and the financial status. There might be greater financial demands as well to make it that much more difficult for students to apply for the student visa. Net, the idea is that the US, as I mentioned earlier as well, does not want to encourage students just to come in for a visa entry in the name of studies. They want students to have a definite career path. So what you're going to do ahead after completing your studies and whether there is an alignment there is something that you will have to establish right at the time of applying for visa. Thanks for watching, and do subscribe for more such videos, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you get notified every time.